Hello guys, my name is Washington. Today I'm going to be showing you easy water generator. The goal here is to have a system that is simple, easy to use and can create nice results, and you don't need to tweak that much about it. It's not a simulation, physical simulation, but it's something that it gives you a good result, okay? For pool, river, little flows, maybe a river, it depends, okay? So this is the easy water generator. You drag and drop to your scene and it's working right away. You don't need to basically animate anything. All the parameters are here, right? Uh, First parameter, water itself. Those are here. The water resolution, the real waves intensity, real waves speed, okay? It's very self-explanatory. If you increase the speed, it will be faster. If you increase the intensity, it will be more intense, okay? And you can give any directions you may want, for example, in X axis or Y or Z, right? It's if you want to keep a flow, okay? And those are the shaders. If let me reduce the water intensity, so now you have nothing. You have nothing, but you still have something going on under the shader level, okay? So you can increase the shader, so you still have some bump going on in the shader, and the shader ripple is about ripple. I'm gonna explain you, okay? So that's how it works, right? Easy. It makes sure that you have your mesh a little bit subdivided. This level of subdivision is nice, okay? If you want to have this kind of bigger, make sure that you subdivide it a bit more to get the same results, okay? And you have fake caustics, you have volume, and you have real ripple, okay? Volume is simple to understand. If you turn it on your volume, now you have volume on your water, okay? And you can see here what's going on, and you can control the volume here, okay? The extension of your volume, you can control it here, okay? The density of your volume, you can control it here. The color of your volume and the value itself of your volume, okay? So all you can control here, that gives you the possibility of having water with volume, okay? And more than that, we have real ripples and we have fake caustics, okay? So let's go to fake caustics. Fake caustics, okay? Nothing happened here because there's no collection going on here, okay? But let me add a quick collection here. Let's add a material. I'm gonna make this material a little bit darker so you will be able to see. And let's put this into a collection. Call it maybe fake caustics. Okay, this is the collection. The name doesn't really matter, okay? Now, if I throw my fake caustics here into this collection, take a look what's gonna happen, okay? Now I have my caustics going on right here, and it's all animated. You don't see because you just see if you render the animation. And then you can control the softness of your caustics here. You can put it like very rash or very soft. It's up to you. It's of course fake, but it will be extended on whatever you have here on this collection, right? If you duplicate it here, the caustics will follow, Okay, the same here, the same here, right? Let me add a plane so you guys can see better what is happening. Something like this. And of course the caustics is fake, so it's not gonna be accurate as a caustic, but it does the job in it does the job in lots of cases. Okay, we have the materials, this material, okay, and then you go to your water. What happens if you throw the caustic is that it creates this geometry, but you don't see that in the world, right? So don't worry about in the radar, so don't worry about that. But this geometry is what is causing the caustics. Okay, so if you increase the caustics, you reduce the softness, so you can see more of your caustics all over the place. Okay, so it does the job for lots of cases. As I said, it's let me bring it back, the intensity of the water waves or things like that. Okay, so that's how the caustics, the fake caustics, work. And you can control the intensity of your fake caustics here as well, if you want just to have something going on a little bit. Okay, so it does the job for the pool, and for rivers with some rocks, but it's not 100% accurate. But you know what I mean, right? When I say it does the job. Okay, so let me still leave this, and because I want to show you these here. Let me bring these models here, and I want to show you ripple. Okay, that's the ripple, and as soon as you turn it, let me show you, that's the water going on. As soon as you turn it your ripple, you see the water is going to be weird, because the real ripples need a collection as well to work on. Let's drag these fake caustic collections, and then now you see that all the objects on these collections is causing ripples itself. Okay, if you move them anywhere, you see that the objects will be causing uh, fake waves. Okay, if you, for example, put whatever you put here in your objects, it will cause, let's put a Suzanne, it will cause waves. Okay, so Suzanne now is throwing waves, and the waves you can control here, the speed as well. If you put less speed, you are reducing the amount of interpolation between the seconds, so it's becoming faster, right? So you can have faster waves, right? Or slow waves, up to you. Okay, and you can have a ripple control, which controls more or less the amount of ripples and the distance, basically the shape of your ripples, and of course the intensity of them, right? And yeah, and of course for the water you can have better resolution, more resolution. Of course you will have more resolution overall, but it's gonna be slower in your viewport. Okay, so hey guys, just one more thing about the fake caustics, right? When you have your water here and you turn it on your fake caustics, okay, and you turn it to render, and this happens or something similar, so the caustic is not where it should be, okay, just make sure that two things, that your water is covering the entire surface, okay? So all the objects that should be on caustics, they are inside your water, okay? From the top view, they are constrained by your water everywhere, okay? Because whatever is out, it will have caustics on top or something like this. So it's good to have a collection with just the thing that the water will through the caustics, okay? And that's one thing, but you try to render and nothing still is happening. Why is that? So make sure that the object that's gonna have the caustics on top of it has a little bit of subdivision, okay, on it. It's not just uh, uh, one single face that goes beyond the water, okay. Just make sure that it has faces beneath the water, okay, and not above the water. And you can have above the water, but you have to have face beneath the water, so the caustics can be projected, okay. So now you place it, you see the caustics is happening how it should be, okay. Again, it's fake caustics, but that's what you need to know about it, okay. And of course, if you have just a face beneath the water, as soon as it's beneath the water and nothing is going above the water, it will work. For example, if I take this face here, bring it down here, okay, it's not that much subdivided, okay, but if I bring it down beneath the water, the caustics will be there, okay, the caustics will be there, right? But if I take this edge and put above the water, the caustics will automatically disappear, okay, unless I have subdivisions, as I mentioned to you, okay. So I can have some subdivisions, and now our caustics is happening again, okay. I hope you guys understand. It's easy, so make sure it's subdivided and the water covers the entire area, okay, of your caustics, or where your caustics should be projected, okay. I hope that dismiss this question, and take care.